Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And, man, I'm excited about talking to the next guy. It just seems like probably yesterday, but probably feels like 3 years ago for him. But we have the Greybeard adventurer himself, Dale Sanders from Bartlett, Tennessee, on the line with us this morning, and as he's closing in on his Source to Sea 80-day paddle on the Mississippi River, raising awareness and money for type 2 diabetes, particularly for his for Anna, and we got Dale on. Good morning, Dale.
Good morning, Larry. It's nice being here. We got 22 miles left to go and to reach the salt water, and we're going to do it in 80 days, which was the goal. I'm just really excited about this whole journey.
Well, Dale, tell us, I know when we talked with you before you left and now you're closing in on it, has it been what you thought it would be? Has it been more? I mean, describe what it feels like to close into the finish here.
Well, it's fantastic to close into the finish area, but it has been harder than I anticipated it would be. No matter how much you plan, how much you research, and when you get out there and you get on the water in flood conditions and extreme heat, it's so much different than we anticipated. So it's a very difficult paddle, and we have not had it easy. But we did it. That's the most important thing, and I don't know yet. They're going to present a check to me down at the saltwater at the Gulf, but I think it's going to be. I think we're going to meet the funding goal as well.
And what's the funding goal?
$20,000 for juvenile diabetes research.
That's what I thought. $20,000. And Dale, I know you're no spring chicken when you started, buddy. I mean, how's your body doing? How's your physical body doing?
Well, I was 80 years old when I started, and I'm still 80, and I feel like I'm younger than that. So actually, physically, I'm in great shape. The exercise, I think, and keep it active, and I haven't even eating a lot. I've lost 20 pounds.
You have lost 20 pounds.
I think I'm more healthy now than I was the day I paddled out of Lake Itasca in Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, so you're how tall are you?
5'6".
And how much do you weigh right now?
145.
145. And you're all muscles, right?
Not much fat left. There's a little bit down there, but I'm starting to see a six-pack.
Oh, man, okay. And I can tell you what also, have you been – you hadn't been to the barber since you've been gone too either, have you?
No, my hair is getting a little bit long in the ponytail, but I've been keeping it, and it's still flying in the wind when the wind's blowing in our faces, and it does that most of the time. It's ironic, but when the wind is blowing, it's probably going to be from the south to the north.
From the south to the north, and I know that you've made a lot of friends, hadn't you, Dale, on this trip? Those river.
Oh my gracious! Just about every port we've stopped in, we've had river angels and press coverage. It's just fantastic.
And I know that a lot of folks are waiting for you to come home. I mean, once this journey is over, you're packing everything up. I guess loading it up and trying to get back home here. I know you're waiting to come home too, aren't you?
I'm ready to come home. My sisters are coming down to pick me up in Venice. We have to get a shuttle back up to Venice because there's no roads down to the Gulf.
Yeah.
And that 22 miles. But when we get back to Venice, we're going to leave back. We'll leave Sunday morning, the 16th, for Memphis, and I'll be really happy to get back to my hometown, Bartlett.
What do you miss the most? What have you missed the most on all this?
Oh, my family and my dog.
Yes, I know you have. Yeah, and your dog's name is
Molly.
I thought Molly was the dog. How was the vessel done through all this? I mean, are you still in the same boat as John Rusky? The
boat John Rusky got me in the sponsorship program. He's my number one ace in the whole sponsor.
Yes,
That's a boat, the Winona Wilderness Class, 15 feet 4 inches long, is the boat I started on Lake Itasca with. That's the boat I'm still paddling, and that's the boat that'll taste the salt water.
Wow, that same boat has got some miles on it right there. And I know, Dale, that you've what's been the hardest part of this journey, far as the weather, Has it been
the weather has been and the high water? The weather's been really bad because we've had all the rain that's coming down now, causing the flood conditions that we've had. We've followed the crest.
Yeah.
So it's been flood conditions almost all the way down, and the the height of the water has been actually the most difficult thing of all. Is because finding campsites is almost impossible to do.
Yeah. Well, I know you've had to deal with all those different kind of things, the elements, the storms.
Mosquitoes and heat, too.
The mosquitoes and heat and the storms and things along that line. But I know you've got an unbelievable following on Facebook.
It's growing every day.
Yeah, it's growing every day, and I guess your entourage is with you. I feel like you just got some kind of rock star here. You know,
well, we have a film production crew that's. Of course, I'm paddling alone, but I have a film production crew that's in their own boat following me.
Yeah.
All the way from Itasca to the end. They're making a full-length movie documentary of this expedition.
Well, I know that there's got to be days that you say, "Well, I think I'll just stop." I mean, have you come to that? Have you been able to really keep your drive? I know there's got to be bad days and good days for you, Dale.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, bad and good. I'm still got a little bit of drive. I'm still, there, and I'm going to finish it.
You're going to finish it.
22 miles left, but the hardest day I had was a portage at a place called Blanchard Dam. I'll never forget, the mother of all portages. And it was raining hard at 39 degrees, and everything got wet. It was lightning and thundering. That was a bad day.
That was a bad day. I think I'd have rolled over and gone back to bed. But you don't. If you're out there in that boat, you can't do that. And Dale, you've got so many fans up here, and we're pulling for you. Of course, all my folks out at Bartlett Hills Baptist, you got a lot of followers out there from my Sunday school class. In fact, I mean, they all want to say, "Where's Dale? Where is he? Where is he?"
Well,
So
I got a lot of followers from Bellevue as well.
Yeah. I mean, you've made fans, buddy, and we can't wait to see you when you get back. God bless you, and hang in there because you're getting down to the end. And folks, tell them how they can keep up with you on this final part. Where do they have to go to get to track you?
They need to go to the greybeardadventurer.com. That's my website, or just Google Dale Sanders, Mississippi River, or Dale Sanders Source to See, and that'll pop up as, I think, on number one hit now on Google.
It is number one on right there, and I know that there's challenges out there. I don't even want to talk about the Appalachian Trail yet. Okay, let's get you home.
Yeah. We'll talk about that another time. That's coming up.
That's right, Dale. Be careful, buddy. We'll talk to you when you get through. Okay.
Thank you.
Talk to you, buddy. All right.
Bye-bye.
Dale Sanders, 80 years old, closing in on paddling 80 days on the Mississippi River. He had a big deal here on July the 18th when he came to Memphis, and I know he's the high river should make him go faster, but
it will make him go faster. But then he's got to, if when he's not around any kind of populated area, he's got to find a place to
portage is what he said.
Well, he's got to find a place to pull off the river and camp. And some of those places are a long way off.
They are
because the river's a couple of miles wide with it. It's not what it is now, but it was back in July.
It was in July when he was doing that, and he's just Dale Sanders, the Greybeard Adventure. We're trying to keep up with him on lroutdoors.com. Let me tell you quickly about an event coming up here that I found out here recently. September the 18th is the Quality Deer Management Association Wolf River Branch 4th Annual Sportsman's Banquet. That's at the Great Hall and Conference Center out in Germantown. And that is on September the 18th. The deadline for early bird is September the 15th, but you can, we'll have all this posted on lroutdoors.com. I hope you're going to my website. We're having all sorts of stuff going on for us giveaways and keeping you posted on Dale Sanders. All right, we're going to take a break, come back. We had hoped to get on with us this morning the one and only Levi Morgan, the world's #1 male archer, who I think we tried to get him, but he's got signal problems in Iowa or Ohio or wherever he's shooting, but we'll try to get him on another show if we can't get him right now. But I think Ron Wong wants to talk too. We might hook up with Ron. He's got some kind of announcement and everything. So let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray, ESPN 7990. Frank Barton, of course, being here on the third Saturday of each month. You can go to www.youtube.com, user Larry Ray Outdoors to get all of our shows on YouTube. But go to lroutdoors.com and see what we got posted. Robert Woods is in the studio. He's got on those fancy white. I never get to wear those. I mean, where did those come from? I mean, did we just get those? I think they're pretty cool, and everything. I guess these are all right. No, they work fine. All right, we'll be right back on ESPN 790.
You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry.